control. So last time we looked at getting to the truck using twister side control to rolling into it. Again, car's turning into me. Okay, and he's probably looking to win that underhook, so I'm going to use my frame. I make a frame with my elbow to try and shut down this underhook, okay, just to slow down his escape. My left hand's going to push on his head, my right knee stepping over, and I spin behind. And I'm into that position, sorry bro. That was unintentional. So look, there's my solo drill, okay, that we were doing at the start, which is why we dropped our hips down. So my goal is not to let Carl put his back on the mat. So the detail is, my knee is behind his back, my shoulder is behind his back, my shoulder's behind his shoulder, my right hand can just grip his shoulder and I make a frame. So if Carl tries to put his back on the mat, it's very difficult. But from here guys, we need to remember that because I'm driving this way to let Carl not put his back on the mat, he can go that way. And if he does, we're into last week's move. Okay, so from there, I'll be tilting him, bringing my bottom hook in, which is why we caught it first, okay? So I have to be aware at that stage it can break off. So, this is the step around. So from side control, when Carl turns in me and wins that underhook, this makes a frame. So I just put my hand on his tricep and I bring a block in. Now I've got to get over his head. So my left hand pushes it to the mat, my right knee steps over, and as I spin on that knee, I drop my weight behind. From here, I make sure I level change. So I'm nearly ear to ear. My left hand's here if I want to use the choke, right hand grabs this, and I'm shoulder pressing in. I'm not letting Carl put his back on the mat. So two options from here. One, I can chair sit. So this hand's already here. So when I switch my base, I'm looking for that lapel as I step over, rolling from my left hip to my right hip. And I've got my bow and arrow and all the variations we showed of that. From here, Carl turns into me, I make that block, push down on his head as I step, spin, so my knee's behind his, my shoulder's behind his, I level change, okay, stopping him from putting his back on the mat. Maybe this time when I go to hit the bow and arrow, as I feed this hand through the chair sit, he's already making frames. But he's not watching this hand, this one that was already here. So I can feed this through and just grab the lapel. I want to make sure my elbow's clamped, because if it's not, Carl can swim this hand underneath and come out the back door. Just boom, this way. So I want to make sure I clamp this to my body. Okay, and from here, we've already covered the Ezekiel, so I find the sleeve, I make the frame across the back of the net, not here, and then I just chair sit again. So from here, I use my shoulder, drives Carl's shoulder. This works really well as well if, let's just say I'm here and I'm trying to chair sit and Carl says, see the way he's tucked his knee high? So it's very hard for me to swing my leg over to chair sit. Maybe I'm going for the bow and arrow and I go and I can't get this leg over, so I can just switch to that Ezekiel. Here, my leg just tucks in, I connect myself to him using my shoulder, driving his. So one can feed the other. So Carl turns into me, I make that block just to slow down that underhook. I push down his head, step, stopping from here. Let's just say he messed up. Carl puts his back on the mat and turns into me again. And make that block again. Push down, step, level change. So my knee's tight, shoulder behind his shoulder, I'm ear to ear. I can lock harness, chair sit, or if he stops to try and block this hand's already here, I just feed it through, grab the lapel, clamp it to my body, okay? So when I go for the Ezekiel, my right forearm is cutting off his left jugular. I grab the sleeve. I'm not cutting off this. I just make a frame along the back of the neck. So when I slide my knee behind his head and I step up, my shoulder drives Carl's shoulder into his right jugular. That's what gets the top. So the solo drill that we did at the start was from my S-mount. Hands come down low, both hands to the mat. I lift my hips up I'm on my left knee. As I bring my right knee to where my hands are, I spin on my right knee. And then I level change, bring my head towards the mat, repeating it again. Okay, so that's our step over from side control, guys, to the back. Let's play